relationship emancification, a thought-provoking conversation with the voice of reason, an exploration into why you and your girl just can't relate. The world is tuned in to the voice of reason, blowing up the foxhole every Thursday evening. If your man is tripping, then talk to Zoe before you leave. Maybe y'all can make it work, and if not, he can tell you exactly how to tell him to kick rocks. Intelligence with lots of comedy, it's not your average show. It's Zoe Williams, the voice of reason on Foxhole Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, what's happening? This your boy, Zoe Williams. We got about 6 minutes before showtime. How's everybody doing? I see everybody coming up in here. Friday, September 13th. Friday the 13th, full moon. I'm very excited tonight. I might not feel that way, man, but I am. Thank you. Everybody coming in here, hit that like button. Say what's up to your brother Zoe. We about to get started. What are we, like 7 minutes out? We about to get started. And I love, just coming in, chiming in with you guys. You guys, I got a lot of positive things to report. VOR-RADIO is in the top 5 of all Dash radio stations already. And it just launched 2 weeks ago. That's number one. Come on. Wait a minute. That's number one. Let's do this.
This is the death of relationship emancification, a thought-provoking conversation with the voice of reason, an exploration into why you and your girl just can't relate. The world is tuned in to the voice of reason, blowing up the foxhole every Thursday evening. If your man is tripping, then talk to Zoe before you leave. Maybe y'all can make it work, and if not, he can tell you exactly how to tell him to kick rocks. Intelligence with lots of comedy, it's not your average show. It's Zoe Williams, the voice of reason on Foxhole Radio.
This shit is going down. The Mansions gear, I was told by Power and One, they're starting to pick up pace too. VOR-RADIO, top 5 on Dash Radio already in 2 weeks. Already. Like number 3 or some shit. That's because of y'all. Mansions gear. Y'all know what you got to do. You got to go to PIO Clothing. PIOclothing.com. You in the dig? PIOclothing.com. And get yours now. Can y'all do that for me? PIOclothing.com. And get yours. You got a girlfriend? We got t-shirts for the girlfriends. Hey, check it out, man. We even doing polos. We about to come with the voice of reason polo with the crest over here on the left. If we don't do it together, we don't do it at all. If we don't do it together, we do not do it at all. September 30th, the shutdown of Dash Radio for 4 to 6 weeks. We're going to see if myself or others return. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the super chat. Yes, you should get the hoodie for your man. We got 4 minutes before we go live. What you should do, man, it's very important that you guys hit that bell icon, the subscribe icon, the share icon, the like icon. 168 people in here. You guys are just getting in. Still only 53 likes. Not a big deal, but hit the likes. They're not a big deal to you, but it's a big deal to us. You under dig? You know, I love the old beats, the boom baps. We got 3 minutes. People are asking, why are you leaving? Hey, if the deal ain't right, the question is, why are you staying? If the deal ain't right. We got 2 minutes. That shit. Woo. All right, where we at? We almost there. We almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button, the super chat, to share all of it. Let's get busy. That track is dumb. $60 seconds.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games. Man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light. See the light.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my nip.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
I'm up in here, and I got an amazing topic. The aunties is up in here, too. I see the aunties. I be watching them. I be peeping from the side. You know, dig? Be outside, peeking in while they doing they shit. These ladies are talented, man. They're doing good shit. I'm proud of them.
Thank you.
Oh, let me turn your mic on.
Thank you, Zoe. We appreciate that.
No, really, I'm seeing the growth. You know, I'll be talking to the producer, Cat, I done put y'all with.
Mm-hmm.
Did you turn that fan on or off?
No, it was already on.
Can you turn it off?
Sure.
Thank you, love. But yeah, I mean, I'm proud of y'all. I'm seeing what y'all doing.
Thank you very much. We appreciate the opportunity.
In here coaching the producer on his relationship life. I'm like, these niggas is real aunties. Like, for real.
We legit people, auntie.
That's right. I love it. I think it's cold-blooded. Listen, if this is your first time tuning in to The Voice of Reason, please understand just a taste of what we do here on... See, this is kind of tricky. Voice of Reason is the name of the show, but Voice of Reason is also the name of the channel.
Mm-hmm.
VOR-RADIO launched, what? 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
Already top 5 on Dash. I'm just trying to tell you. We out here killing the game.
That's right.
You in the dig? If this is your first time tuning in, Mondays and Fridays, the sisters and I get together.
Whoop, whoop. That's us.
And we hold court. We do. We be trying to find out what women really think.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if y'all keep up with the Mansion Show.
I do. I watch it sometimes. I like it. It's hot. You say they killing us off, huh? They killing us off?
I'm not going to say that no more.
Okay, you're not going to say that no more. Okay.
I'm not going to say that. All I know is that Mansion Show on Wednesday, this past Wednesday.
Yeah, the one with Shang and all of y'all on it.
In 2 days, we like 40,000 views right now.
I saw. Wow, that's big. I like that. That's what's up. I saw.
Oh, shit. The super chat jumping off in this motherfucker. Super
Thank
chat.
y'all.
Thank you. Damn.
We love you guys.
Holistic Mother. Who else? V-Nez. It's a bunch of people. Everybody in here. Everybody in here. Moderators in my chat room, please thank the good people. Zaire, M. Collin, 23 Bugs. I guess, yeah. Ricky Edwards.
Thank you.
Marquise X. There's a lot of people in here just dropping a little coin. It's Friday.
Friday is payday.
You just got paid.
It's turn up day.
Yeah, where the money at? Where the money
Oh,
at?
here you go. Somebody told me VOR isn't live. Well, here it is. Let's make it live right now.
Bam.
I got you. Don't let me do it.
That beat is sick.
That beat is cold-blooded. Now we live. Say we ain't live now. Well, we were live, and now we're not live.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry about it. We good. Damn, they in here hitting us off on the super chat. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, let me tell you, the ladies' show is a little different than the men's show. All right? I believe women need more time to get to what they want to say. You in a dig? Let's give Tupac some love. He died today on this day in history.
Wow.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Tupac.
Love me some Tupac.
So let me hit y'all with this real quick. The ladies here use way more words than men. All right? This is why a lot of people make a distinction between the male show and the female show. The men just say shit, without any filter.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give you an example. This is why I love Mimi, but this is how Mimi answers questions. You hit Mimi with a question, she'll be like, well, that ain't me, because I'm going to tell you. She'll first make the distinction that that's not her.
Right.
Then she'll be like, but I do know some broads like that. Whoop, whoop. You see? Now, men typically don't talk like that.
No, not at all.
You see what I'm saying? There's no disclaimers. But if men would learn how to understand the language of women instead of trying to change it, they might be able to understand women a little bit better.
Right, to filter us. Filter our conversation.
I'm serious. What I do is listen. I listen to y'all. Except for Peaches. Peaches just wild.
You be listening to me too.
I do listen. Hey, y'all. Hey, super chat. Y'all going up big today. Tell everybody I said thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
In the words of Ifa, Ashe, Ashe, Asheo.
All that. Whatever he just said.
This is good. This is good. I love it.
Mama say, mama sa, mama kusa.
Okay, and this is why. Right there. See, they just did their show. Anyway. I've got an amazing topic. And I'm going to get to it eventually. After you go buy your mansions gear from PIOclothing.com. I got shirts for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I do. I have shirts for you guys.
Thank you.
I just forgot to bring them.
Oh, thank
Like
you.
an idiot. I don't know what I was thinking, but I got y'all. The ladies, and I think there's red or yellow or something like that. But I got y'all.
Okay, I'll take the red.
Yeah. Go to PIO Clothing. The first Mansions Apparel get down is with those brothers. I've been promoting those brothers for 8 years. Power in One Clothing. Go support those brothers. You in the dig? Now, Total Package Energy. Greatest energy drink in the world. I tell people all the time. Freeze Love told you a little while ago. If you a truck driver, your ass should be on Total Package Energy. You in the dig? If you're a truck driver, if you're an Uber driver, if you're a Lyft driver, especially if you're driving late, you need to be alert.
Yes.
To me, this is the best energy drink ever. No jitters, no carbs, no sugar, no crash. You know, dig? I'm telling you right now, go to totalpackageenergy.com and get your shit. Can I just be honest? Y'all done left me hanging like a motherfucker on the relationship dismount and the holographic relationship. I need those books to move. If you want a copy, and I'm telling you, for today's topic, I'm drawing a lot from the relationship dismount and the holographic relationship. We used your book today. Oh, your mic is off?
Oh, your book was our reference book today.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Ah, thank
well,
you.
we referred people to your book today.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm going to need y'all to sell 684 cases of Total Package Energy. Can we move 684 cases of Total Package Energy right now? Let me tell you, I know that shit sound crazy. But the dude from Total Package Energy called me and was like, Zoe, what did you say? Mm-hmm. He said, on September 8th, we moved 40 cases.
Wow.
I said, well, goddamn.
Well,
That's awesome.
In the name of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce.
Yes.
Shout out to y'all, Total Package Energy. They gave the auntie some love today and listened in on us.
We appreciate you. And
Hey.
we use you.
Yeah.
All the time.
And that's how you guys got to support, man. Can we get 75 copies of the Relationship Dismount Move today? Can we do that?
Right.
Today? The number to dial. What am I talking about? The website is Amazon.com. You know, dig? Amazon.com. It's got paperback. It's got Kindle. It's got Audible. Those three. Amazon.com. Relationship dismount. How to stick the landing with eggs in a toxic relationship. Holographic relationship. Physical copies come from me. IamZoeWilliams.com. Just go to IamZoeWilliams.com. Place your order. I'll get it out to you. What else? Oh, you can get both of those books on the iBooks, on iPhones and iPads and all of that. Go, 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 go. Mm-hmm. All right, now I'm finna get busy. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Here's the topic. Strap on your helmets.
Uh-oh.
Because this is a real freaking topic that must be dealt with. You know why it's got to be dealt with? Because I'm tired of certain people in their relationships claiming something that just ain't true.
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about? Drop this. This will tell you what I'm talking about.
Tune in and turn your life up on VOR-RADIO. The Williams is the VOR, voice of reason. On dash radio.
Some people think some people, or let me just say it another way. Well, no, I'll say it that way. Some people seem to think that somehow their time is more valuable than other people's time. I have a great topic today, and I want to talk about it. The Relationship Time Management Show, an intriguing look at the so-called plague of time-wasting relationships. Are you in a relationship with somebody that ain't serious?
Ooh.
Are you in a relationship with somebody who you suspect is wasting your motherfucking time?
Wow.
I need to know exactly what wasting time actually means. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Call me right now. I want to hear from somebody who's in a relationship with somebody that's wasting their time. Because I want to disseminate this topic. I want to break it down to its very last compound. See how it sounds a little unrational. A lot of MCs like to use the word dramatical. I'm sorry. That's okay.
It's dramatical, fanatical.
Are bad relationship choices a monumental waste of time? If so, is your choice of Mr. Wrong / Mrs. Wrong the chief cause of your wasted time?
Whoa.
Let me do that again, because that was a mouthful. Let me do it again. Are bad relationship choices a monumental waste of time? If so, is your choice of Mr. Right or Mrs. Wrong, which one of them, Mr. Wrong and Mrs. Wrong, are you responsible for your time wasted? Because of your choice. You chose them.
Whoa, it just got real.
The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Are you wasting time believing somebody gonna be something they're not? The number to dial, 323-230-4610. I need to hear from you now. Is the pursuit of intimate relationships a waste of time if you're currently cultivating or in pursuit of your purpose?
You know, that's right.
I need to know. True or false? Do not waste your time chasing things that will never be a benefit to your future. Do you agree or disagree with that? The number to dial is 323-230-4610. 323-230-4610. Agree or disagree? Wasting time is exceptionally subjective. One person's wasting time is another person's idea of a great day or an evening out. Yeah. And why your ass in such a fucking hurry anyway?
That part.
Do relationships run like corporations? Are relationships really businesses? Y'all ready to deal with this? Mimi, Peaches?
Yes.
Yes.
When was the last time your time was wasted, Peaches?
About 7 months ago. Got wasted.
How was it wasted?
It got wasted because I felt like my time was wasted because the person said they were looking for something real, but yet they weren't being 100% even in just getting to know me. So I felt like they were wasting my time telling me they were going to call me and then call me till 2 days later. Then they called me 2 days later I'm still waiting.
So wait, did they know you or they didn't know
No,
you?
they didn't know me. It was somebody I met randomly that just thought I was cute and was trying to holler. And
so you gave time to a stranger?
Yeah, that's how you get to know people.
Are you responsible for the fuckery here?
Well, yeah, because
Okay, cool.
I gave the time to get to know this person that was playing games. They clearly was not single, probably. Clearly was wasting my time talking to me like he wanted to do something.
Were you wasting time listening?
Of course I was.
Okay, we're done here. Mimi, please come in here and save her from herself.
At least I'm being honest.
Yes, you are. You're trying your best. Peaches. Mimi, when was the last time your time was wasted, honey?
I've had my time wasted a few times, and I look at wasted time like this. I feel like if the intention on both parties is not the same, so let's just say if I'm looking for more or they're looking for more, then if that's not the intention on both parties, then it's a waste of time because now you're hopeful about something. You can't make someone do something that they're not interested in doing. So I found that I wasted time. Say I wanted to be in a relationship with someone, but maybe this person is interested in just being single and mingling. You know what I mean? And so for that part, I feel like that's a waste of time when you're investing and there's really no investment because they're not interested in that type of relationship.
Instead of just saying so.
Yeah, just say it. I feel like you should tell the person what the intention is, and then it's fair on both parties to understand one another.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Voice of Reason on VOR-RADIO. We're talking about relationships as a waste of time. Relationship time management. Are successful relationships predicated solely on outcomes, the meeting of expectations? And when expectations are not met, then it is considered a waste of time.
Right.
Are we on a conveyor belt of love? Call me right now. I need to know. Who's on the line? I need to know. Somebody call me. Wait a minute. That doesn't. Okay. Somebody got. Hold on. What is going on? Let me turn this music off because I want to hear from my people and not anybody else. Caller, who's on the line? What's your name? Where you calling from? Do we have anybody? Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Got a gang of people. Well, caller, you're on the line. People are hanging. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yo, this is Marcus calling from Atlanta.
Marcus from Atlanta. What's the deal?
Hi, Marcus.
Hey, Marcus.
Oh, yo, what's poppin', man? Yo, I had seen the topic, so I really wanted to tap in with you. Listen, I had called earlier, and I'm the one who got this little health company for truckers. You know, blackrhino.com, BLAK.
No.
No. But here's the thing. I wasn't able to get that off the ground until I got away from my BM. No cap. When I was with my BM, bruh, I couldn't even start nothing. It's like every time I build up momentum, we used to always like fall out about some goofy shit. And as soon as I got away from Charlotte, bruh, I put out 3 books. You know what I mean? I got my apparel line jumping, and I'm in a real life process right now of getting supplements put up on my website. I got 3 books on Amazon right now, and I'm knowing I would have never gotten it done. I would have never been in that whole thought process to even come up with the idea until I got away from Charlotte, and I did that in under a year. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm just saying, like, to go along with the topic, bro, that's a real thing, man, because when you knock off your square, because honestly, I was in my feelings, and even when it was going bad, I was still trying to, like, I was tapping in with Charlotte, and I really wanted to make this shit work. But when I got away from her, man, I started coming up with ideas. Man, I started implementing those ideas, bringing that shit to life, manifesting that shit. And it really showed me what I can do. And I'm talking about the minute I got back around her, just to, like, flex a little bit, like, yeah, this is what I've been working on. Man, it stopped my momentum. And it seemed like every time that I got away from her, I really started seeing results, bro. So that's like my whole spiel on that.
Now you can promote your shit. I want your story before your products.
All right, cool. Like I said, it's a health business for truckers. BLAKRHYNO, Black Rhino Health and Wellness. Like I said, I got 3 books. So for all y'all rookie drivers out there, I'm putting y'all up on game on how to move out here and how to further your career. For all the people that's out here that's overweight, I got a book for y'all too. And I got my own cookbook, plant-based. So like I said, bro, I wasn't able to manifest none of this until I got away from Charlotte. And I don't know if that's sad or whatever, but that's just the reality of it.
Thank you, brother. We appreciate the call.
Thank you.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Turn your living room down.
Got it. Yeah, my bad. Hey, what's going on? It's Jay. I'm out of Central Texas.
Hey, Jay.
What's happening? Jay, you there? What
happened, Jay?
I guess the phones don't work in Central Texas because that ain't a city anyway, is it?
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? What in the world? Caller, you're on the line.
They calling from Area 51.
Look, I mean, for real. Listen, whoever's calling, get your phone situation together. We had full lines. Call back.
Right.
The number to dial is 323-230-4610. I need to know, what are you missing out on by wasting time? Is your life in disarray and you jump into a relationship as a means of getting your life in order? Because now you got a watchdog in a mate. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Callers, you're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
What's happening, man? Hustle from Miami.
Hey,
Hustle from Miami. What up?
Hustle real hard.
Yeah. How y'all doing, man?
What's the deal, bro?
Well, first, this topic is major, and I wish I could actually be on the panel for this one because I feel like it affects damn near every relationship I've seen in the past 10 years. But I think if you want to break it down to a simple principle, I think a lot of times it comes down to when the intent doesn't match the expectation.
Say more.
Ooh.
Like, for example, what Peaches was just talking about with Duke. He may have had intentions of being real with her and all that, but his moves weren't matching what she had expected to see from him. So she almost, you know what I mean? She labeled it as what he was doing as flaw, even though he may have been real about his shit. It just didn't fit her picture of what it was she wanted to see. You get what I'm saying?
No, I get it. I get it. Because you know what you're really saying without saying it? She wasn't dating him. She was dating her expectations of him. This is why behavior matters so much to women. Do what you promised. These niggas is out here dating promises, which is second cousins to potential. Promises and potential are cousins.
Well,
real, man.
I don't think so. I think the dude. Don't cut me off, please. You're gonna cut my mic off.
Did we even ask?
Okay, I'm saying that. Well, you're talking about me. Can I interject my thoughts about what I was dealing with?
Go ahead, girl.
The nigga was playing games. He was married. I later found out. So, I mean, I'm not stupid. I'm not a spring chicken. So I know if a guy's interested in me, and I don't have any expectations when I date. You can't have. Well, at least I can't. Because I expected him to be honest. That much you're right about.
Right.
And I didn't get that.
But do you see what you just did right there?
Please expose it.
I said I expected something. I heard what the fuck I said. Thank you. Hustle.
Let him finish.
So basically, this is what happens. A lot of times we get into something and we have one person seeing from their perspective and the other person is coming from a different side of the road. Now, what we need to understand is both sides work within the same system. It's kind of like the traffic light. You get what I mean? If a traffic light stops working on one side, people are going to just run into each other based on not following what they're seeing. The road never broke. The road never messed up. Just the light did. So if you're not in tune with where you're getting your directions from, you could be on a path that could lead to success, but you're just not seeing the way to go.
Okay.
Are you listening?
I hear him. I accept that.
Do you now?
I accept that information. Yes, I do.
Hustle, man. You got to call back in, bruh, because we going to need some more points. Can you call back in?
Hey, brother, I'm here with you, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate the
Hey,
insight.
his name is Hustle.
Caller, you're on the air. Always hanging up. Caller, you're on the air. Caller, you're on the air.
It's good, though. This is Sergio Lamont from Jet City, Missouri.
All right, Missouri in the house. What's the deal?
Hey, Lamont.
Hey.
What's up, Peaches? What's up, y'all? Okay, so this topic is different because when I first got in a relationship, I was like the provider. I was doing everything within my relationship. I was working, coaching football, doing comedy. My wife didn't have to do anything except for stay at home, take care of the kids. And just being a comic, being on the road is stressful enough, you know, if you're in a relationship. So putting that on my wife for so long, I had so many opportunities to leave because, you know, she just wondering what I'm doing. And, you know, I just like you said, you don't want nobody always pointing out your flaws. So, I mean, most guys do, they leave, you know, because they want to be in the streets and they do everything else. But, I mean, my wife is very talented. She got ideas and stuff, too. So I decided I did want to step up to the plate and be dependable and be reliable for this woman. So I put my career and what I'm doing on the back burner so we can get her ideas and what she want to do popping. So, like, now she has her own customer clothing, apparel line going. You know, she's managing at a store. I'm still doing what I like to do, but instead of me wanting to be more in the streets and, you know, be a man, I guess I turned a new leaf and wanted to be a better man myself by standing by, you know, everything that I said I was going to do when I got in a relationship. So I don't know. I feel like this intimate relationship grew me compared to the other ones because I had more. I guess I had more at stake, and I make more promises with my woman. So, fellas just you gotta know what you're getting yourself into. You gotta know who you are. I mean, if you're gonna be in a relationship, you gotta be somebody that you would at least want to be in a relationship with, whether you're doing things that they can see or they can't. So, I'm growing, and I'm learning, and I'm trying to be the right person when my wife's watching me and when she's not watching me. So, I mean, that's all I got to add to the conversation.
Thank you, brother. We appreciate the call. Good looking.
All right, so.
So let me just say this, man. I wonder, after all the shows we've done in here and all the topics that we've covered, if any of this stuff resonates or matters, right? What you've heard. Because we live in a society, everybody wants to talk about jewels and gems. Oh, they dropping jewels, they dropping wisdom. But nobody ever really acts on the jewels. I mean, that's why I call Black America a pep rally people.
Right.
That's why church still matters, even though all these facts are here on planet Earth. All this knowledge
to use.
Oh, really? The white people took African Christianity. So Christianity was African first? Yeah. Coptic, Amharic, Ge'ez, all that. That's African. The Ethiopian is actually the Egyptian. So Jesus is ours. All this information is here. Every bit of it is here. But do niggas change? No. Right? We love jewels, but we don't do anything with the jewels. Why? Because all jewels of wisdom lead to internal revelation.
Yeah.
Internal revelation is uncomfortable. Just imagine all your shit from the inside in a hefty bag tied to your motherfucking ankle and goes wherever you go. Can you imagine that?
Right.
Most people don't want to deal with that. That's what internal... Why are you so worried about her? She got it.
No, it got real loud in my ear.
Oh, she done turned your volume up.
Yeah.
Why you always messing with stuff? Let me turn your mic on.
I'm sorry.
You plugged into an adapter.
Uh-huh.
There's one volume button on that adapter.
Yes, it is.
That one microphone set that was already plugged in before you got here had that volume set at a position. And then you came in and changed the position.
Yeah, but I set it back in order.
I appreciate that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah from Sundays with Sarah has just walked in the building. Say hi to Sarah without the H.
Hello, everybody. I apologize.
No, you ain't got to apologize.
The red line got stuck on the track for 15 minutes.
You ain't got to tell people. You ain't got to tell people your business.
Did you really give Metro a shout out?
So, again, people are always saying, oh, you wasted my time. What they're really saying is you wasted an opportunity. See, I got an expectation,
right,
and I want an outcome, and that outcome, if you're the right person, represents an opportunity claimed.
Right.
Oh, right.
That
okay.
part.
Yeah.
This was an opportunity to have what I want.
It's an opportunity.
See, let me explain something to y'all. We got to get deeper into these conversations. Having what you want versus having who you are is your real dilemma. Whenever you show up in the relationship, you don't want that.
Not at all.
Yeah. If I can't face myself in the mirror, how am I face myself in person?
That's the purpose of why the person is in person, because you keep walking past that mirror.
Yeah.
See, God made the relationships reflective.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This is why Big Mama can look at your kids and go, well, he got it honest.
Mm-hmm. And how?
Oh, wow. I used to hear that all the time as a kid.
What? Well, you got it honest?
Yeah.
You got it honest.
I don't even want to know what that was.
No, it's no, it's
You know
no,
what?
not for me, for my cousin. Like my grandparents would say that about my uncle and his son. I'm sorry.
Exactly. So let me kill the notion. Can I kill it?
Please do.
There's no such thing as wasting time in relationships.
No.
You caught up on getting what you want instead of dealing with who you are. You get who you are. All these goofy ass new agers will quote Maya Angelou when she says, what's that famous quote that every relationship specialist knows by heart? When a person shows you
who they are, believe them.
I say, let's rewrite it. When a person comes into your life and shows you who you are, believe them. That's the real problem. Oh, when a person shows you who they are, believe them. You stupid for staying. No. Let me explain something to you.
No.
I'm not asking you to stay and put yourself in harm's way. I'm asking you to totally observe what has energetically, spiritually, emotionally, physically, and mentally been allowed into your space, been allowed to cross over your relationship event horizon and mingle energies. Why is this person here?
Yeah. Why did I attract them?
Yeah.
But nobody wants to do that. Everybody wants to say their time was wasted.
But it's almost like when someone give you something and then you tell, well, they want it back and you like tell them no. And they're like, that's okay. I didn't want it no way. It's a petty response. It's a petty response to all that. It's just something to say, I wasted my time saying like, oh, I didn't want to do it no way.
Everything about relationships, and y'all can push back if you don't agree with this shit. Everything about relationships today is fear-based.
That's true. That's true.
Well, it's fear from experiences, though.
But it's fear from bad
What
experience.
are you experiencing?
No, because you kind of like have PTSD of sorts because you think about, you start having the person that you're with right now. It's like they're getting everything that everybody in your past has done to you. All of it comes back to...
But why is it being done?
Yes.
Because you can't... at
just-
times
just-
you feel you can't
just
control
say, I
yourself.
don't know.
I don't know.
I think it's because they haven't dumped their emotional garbage from all those past relationships and haven't dealt with the lessons that were in those relationships and haven't looked in the mirror and reflected on every situation you put yourself in these relationships, no matter if it was short-lived, long-lived. There's a lesson in every relationship, whether it's good or bad, and it's up to you to accept the information, period.
Mimi?
Every relationship we get into is a mirror, so you're able to look at yourself. And I think a lot of times people don't want to look at themselves. They don't want to accept who they are, and they want people to read their minds. They may have a list of things they think you should do, but they may not even mention it to you. So it's just so interesting in relationships. We have expectations, but oftentimes we don't know what those are, and we didn't even communicate that to our partner. So it's doomed from the beginning if you're not doing the following.
You got to have real conversations, I think, in the beginning of relationships. That way you don't feel like you're wasting your time with a brother. If you're sitting here, you shouldn't have to nag a dude. You shouldn't have to repeat yourself. If it becomes repetitive, you might as well start chanting, nigga, where are you? Nigga, where are you? Nigga, where are you? Fucking nam your ho ring yo bitch for a nigga.
Well, what do you do about the guys that won't give you information? I have encountered 2 men here in Los Angeles, California, that were born and raised here, and they both act like you can't ask them no question. You can't ask him no question, whatever. The one says his identity been stolen. The other one said, who you working for? And I was like, I work for Ralph's.
You know who answers the questions for you if you're really listening? Spirit.
Right.
Your intuition.
What did I tell you?
Now watch this. Now watch this, though. how did your spirit feel?
Like something was off.
How about it? So you might not have got the answer out his mouth, but you got the answer in your gut. Now, what most silly people do, women included, is ignore that gut. That gut just told you this is a fuck boy. But you hell-bent on getting the answer that you want out his mouth when spirit done already shook your soul like, hey, this is off.
Yeah.
But loneliness will make you date off.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I was just going to say, I agree everything with you said, Zoe, but to add to it, sometimes people, men, it's all about how you ask the question. If you ask it in a certain way, they're like, who are you? I think I'm like that sometimes. If somebody keeps asking me certain questions a certain way, I get a little like defensive, like, what the hell is going on with this shit? No, but I'm just saying, like, we're talking about LA dudes. So I'm saying I'm like that sometimes, right? So we're talking about a man. I don't know the situation. I was just chiming in to add another angle, okay? And on the angle I'm saying is that sometimes guys, you have to pose a certain way, and you still got to follow your spirit, what Zoe said, intuition, but you have to watch how you ask the questions.
Right.
There's a lot of informants out here. There's a lot of people that are after different people. People didn't live lives. You don't know what this person has done or who they are, but you need to follow your spirit first and foremost, because you'll get the answer that way as well.
And you don't want to be acting like, how the lady in The Godfather, Sarah just saw The Godfather, y'all had to introduce her. But you know how the first time he brought the chick to the family wedding, and she was like, who is that? And who is that bitch? You asking too many motherfucking questions.
You can't do that.
You ain't in the family yet. Michael just put you in the picture hole. You asking all these questions. That's how he probably looked at you like, she want to know a nigga government. I don't even know this bitch 2 days.
Right. What's your real name?
One still won't give me his date of birth. He just told me he's a Pisces.
Do you talk to him?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Because you found something else you could deal with while not having that.
Yeah.
So who's wasting your time, him or you?
Me.
Exactly. See, one day you gonna grow up. You underdig? One day you gonna grow up and you gonna see it. Everything you tolerate is a waste of time. Somebody meme that.
Ooh.
Everything you tolerate that
waste.
isn't good for your soul in an intimate relationship is a waste of your time. And you're actively wasting your own time by tolerating the bullshit that's obvious to you.
Yeah. She liked that time. She just had a big, deep breath. Like,
like, I'm learning about time.
I remember the time. She went down memory lane for a minute, though.
She had a flash orgasm back.
Yeah. She said flashback. Who's that?
I did not.
Hey, it's written all over your face.
No.
Relationship is the spiritual crucible. Anything that's spiritual burns.
What is crucible? I mean,
You could have just looked it up on your phone.
I know, but I don't have my glasses
on. So
on.
we're going to do that.
But you get beauty from ashes. It has to be burned.
Jesus.
You gotta be burned.
Spiritual crucible, meaning you're going to be put through the gauntlet. You're going to be torn asunder. Why? The 5%ers say it different. In order to build, you must destroy. Destruction is a part of building. You want to build something special in your life, Sarah? You got to first destroy that which is toxic that you picked up from growing up.
Ooh.
So if you've modeled toxicity in your home, in your experiences, because sometimes people will model the victim role.
Right.
Sometimes people will model what felt good about a certain type of abuse.
Yeah.
They will model a behavior around that, and it'll become a set of standards and expectations.
Church up in this piece.
Church.
Do you see? In order to build something powerful, meaningful, purposeful, fulfilling, engaging, riveting, abundant. You got to go into that fucking graveyard of toxic beliefs, concepts, ideas, fears, doubts, and you got to face every one of them and defeat them. In order to build, you must destroy. Do you understand? This is why I tell a lot of women and a lot of men, you got to break up with the toxic parent that molded your mind, mother or father.
Right.
Do you understand? You got to break up with whatever that member that had the most influence on. You got to break up with their beliefs. You got to break up with their definitions of you. You got to break up with everything they said you were.
Wow.
Do you understand? Because otherwise, if you spend your life running from that shit, then who's wasting your time? Who is wasting your time? I hear motherfuckers talking about, oh, you wasted my time. Oh, you wanted something.
Because you lingered around.
But how can wholeness want something?
Do tell more.
It's simple. You don't have the understanding that's clear. And that understanding is there is no demarcation point between you and God. There's no border. I'm at the border of Sarah. And then once I cross this border, I'm in the infinite space of God. God doesn't end. You don't end. God doesn't begin. You don't begin. It's all one thing. Theoretical physicists understand this. They say everything is coming from this undulating, effervescent space of energy. Everything is bubbling up like they said. They used the term effervescent. Like bubbles in champagne. It's all energy coming up. And they're saying each one, okay. They're saying each one of those bubbles represents an entire universe. Sometimes these bubbles reach maturity and become an actual galaxy, an actual universe. Sometimes they do what bubbles do and pop before they fully realize. They're saying at the base level of energy, down on the Planck scale, that's the smallest they can measure. On the Planck scale, energy. It's all energy. Where does God end and you begin? You come here, you get spiritual amnesia. What reminds you of who you are? Couple of things. Relationship is the vehicle. Experiences are your textbooks. And they remind you who you are.
Yeah.
That's why you got to go through this shit. Now, if the shit feel good and you forget to observe yourself, who's wasting your time? You know how I do. When shit start feeling good,
right,
we'll be with the wrong motherfucker. But it feel good. It feels right. And as long as it feels right, I'm going to keep doing the shit that not only wastes my time, because remember, for the human being, which has a finite amount of time here on planet Earth, what is the average age limit for a man or a woman? 70 something, 74?
Yeah. I was going to say 75.
You understand? You got a limited amount of time here.
Yep.
So time wasted equals life wasted.
Right.
Damn.
But what I want to do is correct the blame. I always tell you, it's claim over blame.
Right.
Yes.
Blame is the low shit we do. If it wasn't for that motherfucker, I wouldn't be in this situation. No,
Right.
you chose him and the ensuing subsequent situation.
And made the choices.
I wonder if you guys are listening.
Oh, we hear you. Loud and clear.
But I'm also pointing out that men can't be responsible for your unhappiness. Men can't be responsible for your discontent.
True.
Oh, I didn't attract this abuser. Yes, you did. You abuse yourself every day when you think you're ugly.
Yep.
You abuse yourself every day when you reinforce victimhood and your low self-esteem.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it came from somebody else, but you embraced it.
Yeah.
I wonder if anybody's listening.
Oh, I hear you.
The number to dial is 323-230-4610. I'm going to callers right now. I want to hear from y'all. Who is wasting your time? You or the motherfucker you chose?
Yeah, because time wasted, you know what? You feel like I think most women, well, I'm going to speak for the women that I've been around and myself. I think the average woman thinks wasting time is spending too much time and not getting where I won't say, we've already said it's an expectation, but they expect a man to spend a certain amount of time with them and do things they see on TV and
You're
shit.
in a relationship with another human being,
Right.
and you've reduced him to a human doing.
Right. That's what I was trying to say. Thank you.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Dave. I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee. I'm in that Miami right now.
Chat Town in the house. What's happening?
What's happening?
What's going on? I just caught a glimpse of everything. It sounds like y'all talking about being in relationships and do it matter? If you're in a relationship,
We talking about. Let me just tell you, we're talking about our intimate relationships wasting most people's time. If so, in what way has your time been wasted while trying to cultivate an intimate relationship?
I think first people need to understand what a relationship is first, because we have relationships with everything. So with an intimate relationship, if it's just an intimate relationship, that's just what it is. It's not nothing other than that. I think what get everything misconstrued is when we go by these new terms, boyfriend, girlfriend, and all that. When really what you're doing is what you're doing. We grown, you know. But I think people get it twisted and want to have a title and want to get married. Oh, I seen my life getting married and all this. But in reality, we live in a polygamous society. We have relationships with different people. Everybody have relationships. And people are bending the boundaries on intimate relationships because they want to have an intimate relationship, or they want to act like they want an intimate relationship with people, or get stuff out of people. And you know what I mean? It's just all discombobulated right now. You know, and it's the times right now that I'm 35. I never seen like women, grown women, wanting to slap other grown women booties, and they think it's cool why they have grown boyfriends and husbands and kids. You know what I'm saying? Well, my mom and them didn't touch each other. You know what I'm saying? She'd be like, oh, her hair look good, or she look good. Girl, you look good in this suit. But it wasn't all, ooh, look at her, this and look at that, and ooh. You know what I'm saying? It's just, the times are different. I think we done lost grip of our cloth. You know what I mean? I think we're having to configure. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I appreciate the call, good brother. Thank you for the insight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Dre from Baton Rouge. What up, Zoe?
Baton Rouge.
Yes.
How y'all doing, ladies?
Hey, Dre.
Coolin'. Okay. It all depends on what's your most important relationship. Is your most important relationship with religion or spirit?
Okay.
Mind, body, and soul.
Right.
Because some people share a relationship with the idea of religion, or let's just say Jesus. Some people have a better relationship with Jesus than they do themselves, because religion teaches you to deny yourself and embrace this.
Keep going.
You put yourself to the back.
Yeah.
You forget, fuck you, you don't exist. It's about this. And even if you make that your situation, don't live with the idea of Jesus, the forgiving part. Live with who that motherfucker really was if you think he was a real person. He was a bum. But his relationship was mind, body, and soul, spirit. That's just me. Stop denying yourself. Find out who you are. The most important relationship you should have is with yourself. Because when you look in the mirror, you're looking at God.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate
Embrace
it. I appreciate it. Good
All
looking.
right.
All right. Phone call is cracking, going up. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
How you doing? This is Elton from Long Beach.
What's happening?
I think we need to expand. Oh, how you doing, ladies? First of all, I apologize.
Hey, how are you?
Hey. I think we need to expand what an intimate relationship is. What about a job you've been working, hoping to get rich or take care of, yourself, but you're not making enough money, so you got to Uber at night going off of the Tone Talks model? Or what about you raising kids that you hoping that they're going to be something else, and they, want to live your dream, or you want them to live your dream, but they might just end up being in Twin Towers. Your daughter might be a hoe, but you hoping she's going to be something more than that. Hoping she's going to be the next Michelle Obama, and she might just be, the one that waved at Michelle Obama. So when you talk about intimate relationships, I think it goes a lot further than just who you curl up with at night.
I got you.
Thank you very much. Y'all have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
He's talking some real good game, and I'm going to say it another way. Ladies, what speaks louder? Actions or words?
Actions.
Actions, behaviors is the cocaine of relationships. You know why?
Why?
You become addicted and attached to certain behaviors and outcomes.
That's true.
Right. True.
That's true. And you have to break up with it and not expect. Men are not the same. That's one thing. I know y'all tired of hearing me talk about the barbershop, but that's one thing I learned is not to expect men to do the same shit every time. I watch them in action, and women to come in and try to bust their husbands doing stuff, and they don't catch them because you keep expecting him to do the same behavior traits. He already knows he's trained you in his behavior. He can change that up at any time.
Again, it is the cocaine of relationships. As long as I do what I'm supposed to, like cocaine, you will stay stimulated.
Hide in the mud.
And here's the key to it. You diversify. You have a portfolio of behaviors that keep your woman guessing.
Whole file cabinet full.
Do you understand? Do you know how easy it is to program you via my behavior? One of those behaviors is consistent good dick. Another one of those behaviors is active, empathetic listening. Another one of those behaviors, compliments. Acknowledgement. All of this can be used against you. See, when you're settled in yourself, as your true work in progress, you don't need none of that shit from any man.
True. We still like it, though.
Yeah.
People want... okay. Because what you do is kill the point. I know you're being funny, but you kill the point. No, you serious? Then jump back in here. Tell me how you like
I was serious because we like that. We need those compliments. We need those. We need that. We're women. First of all, it's just because I take that back. We don't need it. We want it.
Give it to me.
We want those compliments because it makes us feel like you give a fuck. When we don't get them after we're used to getting them, like you just said, it's like, oh, it's either a new bitch involved.
No.
That's what I'm telling you how women think.
You're addicted to something that is superficial by nature.
And that is a woman.
Acknowledgement.
But it's something that becomes habitual. I mean, like you understand somebody's pattern. Like you're saying, we understand your pattern.
Are
like
you dating a pattern?
But when it's off, you know.
Tell us. Are you dating a pattern? Tell us.
But that's my process of getting to know you. It's not a pattern. You're showing me that that's who you are if you do it consistently.
And you're ignoring your intuition and you're forgetting and you're taking it at face value. How many women ignore their intuition even when the behavior is correct?
All of us, most of the time.
Yeah.
If
Get
we
in
really
here,
like a nigga.
I feel like even as a child, everyone wants to get complimented for accolades. Your kid does a good job at school. You did a good job. You know, it's like you're taught that in a way. Even your father or your mother will tell you, hey, don't date someone unless they're able to do X, Y, Z, whatever that X, Y, Z is to them. So I think that we're brought up thinking these things. We're thinking, compliments. We're thinking we deserve this, this, and that because as children, as people, even your teacher will say, strive for the best, don't let people misuse you. And if you put all of that together in layman's terms, it's saying, hey, get treated well, and people look at compliments, doing things as part of being treated well. So I think it's something taught even as a child to receive compliments and things.
Is it nature?
Even by fathers.
Or this is good because I'm coming back to you, Mimi. Yeah. Is this a natural thing that comes from nature? Or is it a societal thing that comes from social programming?
Social programming. So,
I agree.
So it comes from social programming because everyone, they put that in their mind, social standards. You have a young girl, she's growing up, or a young man, you're saying, hey, my daughter's not going to be like a thought or whatever, those hot mama, whatever you want to call it. I want my child to be this way. You don't know how that child's going to be, but you're trying to instill thoughts in them to help them to not be that. And some of those thoughts may be, all types of things. You deserve compliments. You need somebody to treat you this way. So she's demanding this, but in a relationship, it's coming off the wrong way because she's not articulating it right. She's not realizing she has to let a man be a man. She has to listen, learn, and let this man be who he is. But she comes in the relationship with expectations based on what she was taught as a child, what to expect, what to get, how to receive it, and to make sure it's consistently happening. Because the minute it stops, here comes problem 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Right. And it starts off with them gold stars in kindergarten.
How many stars did you get today?
I'm just saying. Mommy, look, I got 4 gold stars. Your daddy give you a kiss. Oh, this is how I get kisses.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to The Voice of Reason on VOR-RADIO. This shit is crazy. Tonight, 5 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Dash Radio. VOR-RADIO. Get to that station on your app, on your website, and favorite it. Go to VOR-RADIO once you get to dashradio.com or download the Dash Radio app and favorite VOR-RADIO. This is where conscious conversation and meaning try to get together, try to find each other, try to make love to each other. Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you try.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's a great channel.
You're now locked into Zoe Williams, VOR-RADIO, on Dash Radio. You're under dig.
I can't even front. Those drops be just retarded. Slaptastic.
Oh, I like that word.
Do you now?
I do.
Listen. If you start giving yourself, well, before you could give to yourself, you have to acknowledge yourself as you are.
Right.
Highest form of intelligence is to observe without judgment. When was the last time you looked at yourself without a critical eye?
Without a critical eye?
Without a critical eye.
Oh, today I took a picture. I took a selfie.
And you had no judgment?
I liked it.
Good. Just because you like that.
Okay.
That ain't critical. That's with a critical eye.
I'm sorry.
He talking about the kind of
critical.
pictures I take. Those are without critical eye.
I'm constantly critical on myself. I'm my worst critic. Like basically, I'm always trying to be better than the last me or whatever I look at. I need to constantly be evolving, and if I don't see that, I'm constantly on myself. I will actually have goals and deadlines, and if I see they're not done by a certain time, I'm really upset about it. I really can't believe how this didn't happen. I actually have things on the table now where I'm like, this was supposed to be done, but yet other things were done. So you never know how it's going to happen, the process. But I'm like really on myself on a regular basis. And that's kind of bad. You know what I'm saying? Because I kind of try
on the scheduling side of the game. I got you. Yeah.
Well, y'all seen my Instagram. You know I don't care about how I take pictures, so.
But we're talking about a psychological looking.
I always look at myself critically because I know I'm on stage. I know I'm in front of people. I know people hear what I say, so I always have to scrutinize what I'm going to say out my mouth.
I'm gonna read these questions. You guys know Krishnamurti is one of my favorite philosophers.
Totally.
Listen to some of these questions. What actually is relationship in daily life? Sounds simple, but let it marinate a taste. Why do we have such a need for attachment? Won't you listen now? Behavior is the cocaine of relationships. That's an addictive drug. If your woman is topping you off every night and she got that sloppy toppy, you better not ever pull back on that sloppy toppy, baby. Here, go have some cream of wheat first and then come back in it.
You know what?
Oh my God.
What are the implications of attachment? Listen to this. What are the implications of attachment? Is attachment love?
No.
No, don't try to answer yet. Just observe and take them in without judgment.
Okay.
What does it mean to look? Can you look at something without the word? Because here's this point. If you're looking at a tree, we named it tree, and we named it the specific type of tree it is. Can you commune with the being we labeled as a tree, and can it communicate to you? If everything is energy, if there's no demarcation between God and you, theoretical physicists tell us right now, 99.99999999999% of every atom is empty. So theoretically, we should be able to walk through walls because atoms are mostly empty space. But listen, they're not teaching this. You know why? Because if they taught you what you really were, you could not be governed. Government is for simpletons. The governed, I need you to listen. I need you to hear this. The socially, ideologically, religiously, culturally governed struggles to connect with the authentic thing that we call love. Because remember, love is tantamount to freedom. Fear is tantamount to trust and loyalty. 323-230-4610. You're listening to The Voice of Reason.
Whew.
I'm trying to tell you, boy, these questions is here now. These questions is here. Is the movement from what is to what should be one of the causes of conflict in relationship? See, I'm trying to open your horizons up to see how you've been taught to love like a spiritual invalid. Do you understand? They've turned love imbecilic. Love connects you to freedom. Freedom connects you to God. God connects you to power. Power gives you the ability to shape your reality in whatever form you want it to be in. But because love in modern day society is fear-based. This my woman. If you cheat on my woman, or if she cheats on me, I'm going to hurt her. And I'm going to hurt the nigga she cheated on. And vice versa. Them grits found a way to Al Green's back.
Oh, yeah.
Do you understand?
You know what happened to the lady that threw the grits the same day, right?
What happened to her?
She got shot in his house. It was an investigation.
By who?
That's an unknown thing.
She died?
Well, put it this way. She died in his house that same day. Right after the grits, Al Green was tried in a case because she was killed in his home with a shotgun.
Wow, gangster.
So that's something I read. Just
Every relationship you've ever been in is a spiritual classroom that reflects you back to you. It's your choice on whether or not you're going to accept the reflection, i.e. curriculum, from your partner. If your partner ain't shit, there's something in you that stinks, which meant he felt comfortable enough to be in your space, and you allowed his stench to come in too, because you smell like him.
Just fecal matter all in the relationship. It's all bad.
Can you discover it? Will you discover it? Or will you keep trying to cover it with a this is finally going to work relationship?
I'm going to make this work. I'm going to change him.
Callers, I'm coming to you right now. Get to your phone lines. 323-230-4610. Callers, you're on the air. What's your name and where you calling from?
Brother Zoe, what's happening?
What's happening, bro?
How you doing?
You got
This is Orlando, Washington, former straight male flight attendant, my brother.
What's happening, PM?
Oh, man, doing real good, Doc. Y'all done went over a lot of subjects, man. You want me to talk on time? Where you want me to start?
Brother, you got to know where you want to start now.
All right, well, listen, man, start right here, man. Not only have I been in the airline industry, I actually own and operate funeral homes, man. Time is everything. We don't understand time anymore. We take it for granted every day. You know, you can have a fucked up relationship that you only had for 30 days, but you'll learn more than 30 days than you do in a 10-year relationship with somebody you married.
Ooh.
The time is vital. It's just how you decide what you want to do with it. You can look at the relationships like you talked in your book, brother. That book is everything. I won't date a girl that don't. As a matter of fact, I don't need to date a girl, but if me and my lady decide to date another girl, we should definitely be reading that book. But it's understand that time is everything. Women know how to walk away. Men know how to walk away. It's just sometimes women get so caught up in financial bondage, they can't go nowhere.
Ooh, say more. Keep going. Keep going.
You know, and in this society that we have today with the social program, we keep forgetting it's called television programming, radio programming, Instagram. These girls today, man, let me tell you, they don't have a clue. Not just the sugar babies. Brother, if you had me call in on that show the other day, Lord have mercy. I got stories galore on that, but let's stick to subject. Women today don't know how to be women. We can't even define it anymore. Am I a woman because I can pop my pussy on Instagram? Am I a woman because I'm pretending like I got money, but yet you with a sugar daddy on the island and can't even put him in the picture? You know what I mean? Who are you? Am I a woman if I can't walk at the house in my true self without a costume on and a hair hat? You know, we don't know anymore. And men the same. Ladies, please don't think I'm beating up.
Right.
Men have forgotten. A lot of men have capitulated. A lot of men don't know what to be a man anymore. We're in a bad situation, brother, but it's your show. It's the mansions and these ladies, especially ladies, when y'all really speak your truth. The sister, I can't remember, you spoke a few weeks ago, and you almost had me in tears. But that's your truth. Y'all got to keep bringing that. We need it. Sisters are dependent on y'all to speak not in circles, but direct. And we need you here. And I'm going to leave it alone, brother.
Man, I appreciate you, brother. Keep calling in, fam.
Have a good one.
Sure.
Yeah, caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Well, listen, don't hang up. I'm going to get to you now. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Get your chair and get in here. Caller, you're on the line. Oh, they keep hanging up. Callers, get to the phone line. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. 323-230-4610. I want you to hit the like button, the share button. Why does she keep slamming the door? I don't understand.
I don't know.
We in a live radio. We on air. That girl walked in and slammed that door. God damn.
She's a youngin'. They don't know. They just be walking.
Caller, you're on the air. What's your name? Where you calling from?
L.A. Pat, out of Michigan, / Parson, California.
Right.
I got a good one for you. An opportunity blown. Well, I'll say the month of June. This young lady from, I was name dropped state, O'Fallon, Illinois. Wanted to see what LA was about. So I offer her opportunity to be a caregiver for my auntie, move her kids out to the state, see the lovely Pacific beaches. We kick in Santa Monica, go to Universal Studios. I'm telling her if she don't want to work, she ain't got to work. She ain't just a booty call. She's just going to be wifey material. But
I mean, because listen, brother, I need you to get to it.
She got cold feet.
There we
go. She got cold feet, brother. She got cold feet. She was thinking, I won't be there for her and the kids when I get there. I'm going to flip the script on her when she gets here. I'll be her daddy, not her baby daddy. So I was just like, you know what? I'll let you go. I'll let you do you. But she wouldn't want to let me go. So she goes back to her old family, Illinois. Then she tells me, well, I'm changing my mind because Illinois sucks compared to L.A. So I was like, well, come on. Let's do this in phases. I'll get you on my car insurance to show proof you're a resident of L.A. All I need you to do is send a phone bill, and we're going to make this cracking. Well,
brother, you can't tell me the entire story. You got to chop it up, bro.
I'm breaking it down to make a long story short. She said, I saw you on your cell phone talking to another chick saying you wanted to marry her besides her. So I was like, you saw that text message and you didn't correct my ass? So I was like, okay, what you want to do? So she just drove me along till this month. And I just like, fuck it. Block.
All right, well, thank you, brother. We appreciate the story. Thank you very much.
That's an opportunity she ruined.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah.
All right, brother, man.
Hey. Bye-bye. Thank you for calling.
Bye. What in the world? I don't know. He wasted time. That's the name of the topic.
Yeah, wasting our time.
Oh, shit. Caller, you're on the air. What's your name? Where you calling from?
What's happening? This is Ross with the boss calling from the road.
Hey.
Hey, ladies.
What's up?
How you doing?
Good.
I was calling because me and my wife been together for 8 years, and my time has been so valuable to me. And it's just been crazy because she's so caught up in this social media. She caught up in this, her friends and family, and she just can't let them go. And me, I don't talk to my family no more because I just couldn't wait till I got grown to cut people off because a lot of people's ideas and the way that they think, like my family and friends and stuff, I had to cut them off because I just wasn't with the way they think. So I've been getting your book. I've been trying to get you, my wife, to listen to you. She don't want to hear it because y'all ain't telling her nothing bad about herself. And it just been rough for me.
Thank you, brother. We appreciate you sharing, man. Thank you for sharing, brother. That's all you need to do is call here and share. We got the mics open.
Thank you.
Let me get.
Now, have a go.
Thank you, brother. what is wrong with Mae?
What?
I don't know.
I don't know how to do it.
Speak on the mic.
Here.
Oh, you want me to say what I just said?
No, listen, if you're going, I'm just saying, if you're going to respond to me, don't
Okay,
hold
got
the
it.
mic there. Don't hold it up top.
Got it.
So
I don't know what this is.
So Mae, let me
That's
just
just what they
say,
gave.
ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Voice of Reason on Dash Radio, VOR-RADIO on Dash Radio. One of my co-hosts, she was late and she just got here or whatever, and no, we're good now. And she came here slamming the doors, walking in and out, slamming the door. A live radio show. She slammed it like 4 times. We looking at you like, what are you doing?
Sorry, that's so extremely rude. Sorry, everyone.
Oh
my God.
So rude.
All right. Today's topic, I don't know if you've been able to listen. You probably don't even have the app, do you?
Me?
Yeah.
I do, in fact, have the app. However, my battery is on like L0.
I will say the battery excuse always works.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to combat.
Unless somebody says, let me see your phone.
Don't.
Have a lot of
And then there's that.
I was actually, I promise.
So today's topic, are intimate relationships wasting most people's time?
When you mean intimate, are you like physically intimate or just what levels are all levels of intimacy?
Relationships are ubiquitous, so let's stop making that distinction. You have a relationship with your shoes. Relationships are ubiquitous. I made a point. I said it right here. Relationships that are intimate, are they wasting most people's time? What do I mean by that? What's your definition of your time being wasted in an intimate relationship? 3, 2, 1, go, Mae.
When I think of the intimate relationship that I have with my job, as far as time being wasted, being there.
Oh, right off the rails. Back to intimate relationships.
And you said it could be intimate relationship with anything. You said with the shoes.
Relationships.
So I thought of immediately with
but
my job.
That's not what we're talking about
All right,
in here.
cool. So do I think it's a waste of time? No, I don't think they're a waste of time.
Say more. This is good.
I just don't think they're a waste of time because I'm still rooting. I'm still rooting that it's still that you could still have a level of intimacy and still be able to have an amount of respect for an individual and it work.
Interesting.
That doesn't mean it's going to be easy to find, probably very difficult, but I do believe that there are like-minded individuals out there who eventually want the same thing.
How do you get to them?
You know, I have yet to figure that part out because, I mean, I don't know, because a lot of people would say, like, you know, that stuff is supposed to organically happen and stuff like that, but I believe you have to plant certain things in the atmosphere
like
if you
what?
really want them.
Give me your ritual.
My ritual?
So you don't have a ritual?
As far as what? Just dating? Like going out?
You just said you have to plant certain things in the universe.
So pretty much like, you know, going out. So if I normally, you know, spend a lot of time at home being a homebody, if I'm interested in getting back out there again, I guess I'm going to go to places that I like, maybe places that I have interest in. And then if I meet someone else there who has that same interest, then great.
So let me be clear. Going out is your ritual.
No, I mean going out like I don't mean just like at a club or anything like that, but I mean like a ritual. So say for example, if I am really interested in a concert that's coming up and I don't really want to go by myself, but I'm single or I want to meet somebody or maybe something like that, maybe I can find somebody at the concert. Maybe I'll meet somebody there. I don't know. I'm new to the whole single thing, frankly, so I don't really know how to.
So the ritual is a wish. I'm going.
Nigga, I'm about to run out this room. I'm about to run out
No, that's not what I'm saying at all.
Well, help me to understand. I know you might want to write it. You're Virgo. So
Wait, I'm a Virgo.
It's okay, Sarah. We don't always have to be on the same page.
I'm just trying to understand. Help us.
Oh, I did that out loud. I'm sorry.
So wait, so there's a disconnect when it comes to my understanding of the question. Clearly, that's why you keep on like doing this thing. So can you explain it to me just like a little bit further, just so I have maximum understanding?
Okay. Blame the description.
No, I'm clearly there's a disconnect, so I'm asking you to describe it further, so I then can understand an answer.
I got you.
Thank you.
We're talking about, and what are you, 30s? Okay, so I'm sure you've dated somebody who's wasted your time.
Absolutely.
Right? As defined by you.
Okay.
Because I can't define a waste of time for you. You have to experience it, and then you define it as such if you have had that experience, right?
Okay.
I'm asking you, what does that look like in your world, in your lexicon of words that define a waste of time in a relationship? What does that look like as a relationship?
A waste of time in a relationship for me is something that just becomes super mundane really, really quickly.
Good. Keep going.
So like the routine, especially if you're living with an individual. So just the routine and things just not necessarily. As a woman, I like to feel special. My love language is affirmation. So if you're not, because that's my love language, I automatically give it. So if I'm not constantly being told, and I have my own validation for myself, but I think as a partnership, or I know the consistent uplift is super, super important and beneficial, because we live in a world that you may not get it once you get to work every day.
Wait, say it again.
So when you stop.
That was big. She said consistent uplift.
Yeah.
Define that.
Consistent uplift is being able to pick up on energy when things are a little stale, or when that somebody has an attitude, or someone is typically very happy and maybe not doing like the same things that they want to do. And I'm not saying like, oh, you used to go and, see your family. You used to go on the boys trip. I'm not talking about big things, but I'm talking about really being able to identify a person's pattern. And then once they kind of like get off course, being able to tap in and be like, is everything okay? Because I want this for you. Or you're great though, right? Like, fuck that job. You're there because you have to be right now, but that's only for right now though. So just consistent like uplift, speaking life into the individual. So when things start to get stagnant, that stops happening.
Let's go deeper, because this is good. I'm glad you were able to articulate it. Is it possible for one to speak life into you?
It's possible for another individual to believe in you more than you believe in yourself. And I believe if that belief is super, super genuine, then it'll rub off on you, because energy, it kind of, it rubs.
I like it. But do I agree?
That is the question.
See, you've heard that old saying, you can lead a horse to water, but what does the horse have to do on its own?
Yeah, there's still a lot of work that the individual has to do. But I think that, like, say, for example, when I went to school in North Carolina, I was from LA. I was by myself. I didn't have any money. I had dropped out of high school, so I was just now starting to get back in the groove as far as, like, education routine structure. And had it not been for the right professors, there's no way I would have graduated on time, period, point blank. So they spoke life into me when I emotionally was on E. Like, it was too many withdrawals had taken place.
This is so dope. I love the way you're articulating it. They spoke life into me when I was on E. Let's go back to the Matrix. You think that's air you're breathing? You're never empty. It is your belief that maybe I'm on E that created the space for that person to speak into you. But at a higher level of consciousness, you find that that's not necessary. This is why relationships remain attachment based. Attachment leads to fear. Fear leads to anger. Right? This is low level thinking, low levels of consciousness. See, I put all this time in you. I poured all of this into you.
Right.
And I didn't get my investment. I didn't get a return on my investment.
You can't go in with that, though. You can't go in with that expectation that you're going to get the return.
Right.
But that's not what I'm saying. But I like the response.
What are you saying then? So?
What I'm saying is that is the mindset of most people.
True.
You heard me say it on multiple shows.
True.
When I said an economist created equity theory. And now that's a predominant cornerstone relationship, intimate relationship belief. Tone and I are about to talk about it today.
Oh, you guys are?
After this show, we going right into Tone Talks. We're about to talk about the money side of it. This part of the conversation is trying to take you into the meaning side of it.
Wow.
So you missed two portions. We talked about meaning. We talked about love. We talked about freedom.
Yeah.
All of the relationship concepts is what? Fear-based. Trust, loyalty, fidelity, right? This is all fear, right? We ask our partner to date our coping mechanisms that we've created as a callus over the shit we went through.
Right. We talked about that too.
Deanna Dick, let me just tell my friends who are texting me. I'm running the show, so I can't read the text. The phone is running the camera, so I can't read your text. Love is the highest level of consciousness. Do me a favor. Can one of you guys, who got the phone? Because y'all like reading the comments. I need you off the comments.
Oh, I'm not reading it. Sarah's got it on.
Oh, I just have it on.
Somebody should pull it up for me real quick. Okay. Have you ever read the protocols? This is
right after
all
you said
wonderful, right?
You going to look up something?
Can somebody... First off, have you ever read the book called The Prophet?
No.
By Khalil Gibran.
Never heard of it.
Pull up Khalil Gibran's poem on love. That's what it's called. On love. And in my coaching, I make couples read this.
Here you go.
I'm not going to read it.
Oh, I can't see.
What
oh,
in the
wait.
world?
Here you go.
Okay.
That's for y'all.
Okay. You want me to read it?
Are you a good reader?
I'm an excellent reader. I used to read it for church.
But you seem a little high.
I'm just a little. It's okay.
She can articulate.
Thank you.
Let's hear
it. Love.
Oh, hell. Why, dude? Give me that motherfucking phone. Here, this is not Music Soul Child song.
I got it. Okay. Love gives not, but itself.
We ain't got all day.
Not. But okay.
You read real ugly. Love gives not.
That's a poem we don't want to hear. Love gives not, but itself it takes, not but from itself. Love possesses not, nor would it be possessed. For love is sufficient unto love. When you love, you should not say, God is in my heart, but rather, I am in the heart of God. And think not, you can direct the course of love. For love, if it finds you worthy, directs your course.
Let me read it. God damn it.
I was reading that. Love gives not.
Okay.
Motherfuckers is struggling.
No, I'm trying to be like Love Jones with it.
No. Oh, my funk in my thigh.
Let me be the funk in your left thigh.
In the world, I'm trying to do this like the iPhone. Let her.
Okay. Okay. It's here,
May,
youngin. Here,
read it.
youngin. You the only one.
I don't have my glasses.
She don't have her
on.
glasses. It just y'all look up the boom.
I swear I know how to read. I swear I know how to read.
All right,
Here,
never
give
mind.
me a go.
Yeah.
Give me a go.
All right, never mind. She can't read. It's fine.
I was trying to. You didn't tell me what type. I can give you different versions.
Nuh-uh.
No.
This ain't no voiceover.
Yeah, I was gonna give it to you though.
Yeah, we know you
How
go
you
give
want
it to us.
So let me just do it this way.
Tell me how you
Let me
want
just
it.
do it this way. Everybody, please read this poem. And the reason why I tell people to read the poem is the duality, right? When he's describing love, he doesn't describe love as just great. He describes it. He describes it as painful, as challenging, as hurtful. Right?
Mm-hmm.
If you loved yourself, you would go through the pain of revealing yourself to yourself. If you really loved yourself, you would
Right.
go through that crucible. Instead of trying to mold somebody into a protective barrier that keeps you from seeing it. That is a waste of time. Time equals life. So basically, if you're wasting time by living a lie, you're virtually dead.
That's deep.
I can't save you from you. I can't protect you from you either. Do you understand? I'm here to reflect that which you want me to protect you from that emanates from within you. I'm here to reflect it back to you.
But if you're able to overcome that, then what's your use? Can you still stay around after you have the other person has learned the lesson?
This is what breaking up is for. When it gets too much and you don't have no answers, except the one answer that would lead you to the ultimate truth. Except that this nigga is you.
Wow. Ooh. Ooh.
And then he gotta go?
See,
If you in a bad place.
Because all the breakup is the reset button. I get to start another relationship anew. But you're starting it with a different person who is the same version of the last person.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you didn't go through it.
Do I need you anymore? It's like, what?
I'm just
I
saying,
still
I
ain't
didn't
learned
know.
shit, but I don't need you.
No, I'm saying like if I learned the lesson, you know what I'm saying? Like if I know, like I realize, yeah, you're it. Okay,
She didn't hear you.
And no, I am.
Let me tell you something. How many times have you said to yourself, how many lessons is it going to be?
Yeah, wow.
And when is this lesson going to be over?
Yeah.
That's what you're focused on. That's what most people focused on. Nobody settles their ass down into the lesson and accepts it for what it is in that moment.
Right.
See, lessons love resistance because now they can take up residence. Wow. I don't know if nigga heard that. I don't. Somebody better meme it.
Wow.
The phone lines are open. 323-230-4610. You disagree? Push back right now. Come
I'm
on.
not. I'm just thinking of my life, and that's what's probably happened. I'm fresh in the game. I'm fresh in the game now.
She got 10 years of lesbian to fall back on.
Yeah, that's all. Like I'm like really like technically I was with females for 10 years, and then like I took 4 years to myself, and so I really been like dating guys since 2015, and even within that time, it was. I mean, there haven't been that many.
Do you think the lessons will ever stop for you?
No, and
Well,
I
if you
think,
think
I
that,
feel like,
why-
but I feel like I need like extra credit or something. Like I
No.
need to do
She needs the
extra-
gold stars. Mimi,
I
the
need
gold
a
stars.
I want to be Cluster Girl of the Year.
She
And
needs
I was a
one
thing
of-
back in Texas.
She needs one of Mimi's gold stars.
Honestly, no. Real talk, real story. Like they were about to send me to special needs classes when I was in kindergarten.
Oh God!
Because I wouldn't say anything, and then the teacher called my mom up to the school.
First off,
and
May, stop looking at her like that.
No,
May got the side eye look.
I had to blind myself like a horse.
No, but then when she came up there, my mom was like telling me like, no, she talks. And then when the teacher asked me, I said the reason why I wasn't talking because you said if we didn't talk, we would get scratch and sniff stickers. And then so
That's the only reason.
That was a very true story. Yeah, I was this close for special needs because of special. I mean, because I just like people telling. I like following rules.
Caller, give me your definition of someone wasting your time in intimate relationships. Give me your story. Has somebody wasted your time? Have you wasted somebody else's time? Oh, wasting time is when we both agreed that we would get married. And it's been 5 years. You wasted my time. No, I agreed to something when I was 5 years younger. I was less mature then when I agreed to this.
Your coochie was better then when I agreed to this. I'm sorry.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
I can't.
Oh, wasting time is when we both agree.
You got to turn that down, man.
Sorry about that, Zoe. Thank you so much for taking my call, ladies, panel. Glad to have you guys here tonight. Here's my question, Zoe, for the ladies in the house. And you too, because I know you're a wise fellow. I'm going to be very brief. The other day I had a conversation with a young lady who said she couldn't find a good man and that she wants a rich, melanated man with muscles, kind of like Tyrese. She said if she couldn't have that, she'd settle for an older, wealthy, financially stable man because she's tired of men whose car she has got to impound, kids she's got to take care of, etc. One thing she never mentioned and what she wanted was that she wanted a man to love her unconditionally. So I know this goes into wasting time, and I didn't want her to waste mine. So, I kind of gave her the little interview. So I asked her this one question, and I want you to chime in and maybe the ladies. What do you have to bring to the table? You want this good man, you want this stability, but if you really want a long-term relationship with a good man, what do you have to bring to the table? I'm not talking about Joe Blow who can't keep a job. I'm talking about a good, conscious man, a stable man, a man of means.
All right, let me.
What does that lady? Ladies, what do you bring to the table for this good man to feel like you deserve this king to treat you like a queen?
All right, thank you for the call.
Thank you. Want me to answer
Do
it?
you guys hear the framing?
Well, I think that's an important question for him to also ask his queen.
Mm-hmm.
To know how she feels. I mean, of course, we can answer, no problem. But I'm just saying, when you're in a relationship, ask that person because we don't know them. And even though we frame our answers, that doesn't mean that's the answer in that relationship.
But when you think of a table, like when I think it's business agreements and transactions happen like over a table. Like I feel like it's so like
what the terminology you use.
I mean, like bringing like. I'm not understanding like what do you have, it's like what's going for you, what you got going on in your life. But at the same time, it's like sometimes love supersedes all that happens.
Absolutely, but you have to understand where these questions are coming from. These questions are coming from the search for security.
Right.
You need to have something going on in your life so I know I'm A, not going to have to shoulder everything. B, if I go down, you'll be able to pick up the slack.
Right.
These are all economic fear-based questions.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Fully realized people don't have to ask these questions.
Right.
When I say fully realized, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not afraid for what may come, for whatever may come. I'm not afraid. Everything about our ability to relate intimately is based on fear.
Right.
All of it. Fear and ego. This man said, what are you bringing to the table to deserve? Which means you have to earn love. That's economic.
Mm-hmm. I had a man tell me. I had a man tell me recently, in order for a woman to give him everything he want, her vagina got to shoot dollar bills.
Wow.
That was pretty awakening. I was like, wow.
That ain't awakening.
I mean, that was awakening for me. Like, wow, he wants a pussy that prints money.
That's a superficial motherfucker who probably be a John. Your pussy got to shoot dollar bills. Pussy and money in the same place at the same time. Ain't nothing better than okay, nigga.
I shit hundreds.
I shoot $1,000 bills out my squirt, nigga.
All right, here we go. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Calling from Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. What's up?
Hey, how y'all doing?
We turned up right now. Talk to us.
Okay, well, I was going to just tell a little bit about my story. Basically, I came into a relationship with a child. I was in college my senior year, and the person that I actually got with had multiple children and didn't let me know. I was his dream girl, and he made sure that, you know, he kind of sought me out and made sure that he had what he needed from me. But in the end, and we're still together, but in the end, it's basically that I'm everything he wanted, but he wasn't everything I wanted.
He did all that shit and y'all still together?
He did all that. We're still together. We've been married for 5 years, and we've been together for 14 years.
All right. You really love him.
I love him, but my children are very important to me. He loves my children more than anything, and that's something I couldn't say about my first relationship with my
So did you marry him because he loves your children, or did you marry him because you love him?
I think it's both.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's both, and that's always been something very important, just to make sure that, you know, we keep a family home base, you know, solid. I didn't want to have separation and broken families and everything in my life because that's what I grew up with. So I know the question that you guys were kind of coming with, it was kind of different, but I wanted to just give my spin on what I've been through, how I feel like, you know, yeah, women want things, but a lot of times you have to make sure that your children have some solid foundation. Make sure that it's not abusive or hurtful relationship, but somebody that really cares about what you care about.
So you married the family construct.
Yeah, exactly.
So you didn't marry the man. It could have been any man that provided that if he was a good man.
But do you think it's a Southern thing?
No.
Do you think it's a Southern thing? Like there's something that oftentimes happens in the South?
Yes, because my grandmother, she was the same way. She actually had some of the same experience happen to her.
It happens
and
it's
it's very, very common. But it's like more of an old school thing. When I met my husband, I actually felt like this old school feel, and he's 15 years older than me. So that's another thing.
That sounds like. Are you happy? Tell the truth.
I'm not really happy.
I know. You know why? You know why?
Why?
Ice trays create ice cubes because they're a mold. All you did was marry a mold.
Okay.
Do you see that? You married a mold, an outline, a template. You didn't really marry a real person. But guess what? When you do that, the person who is fitting this mold is going to do shit that's outside of the mold that challenges everything you believe to be true. And that's why you're going through what you've been going through with him. Do you understand?
That's true. Yeah, I kind of get that. So I'm at an age now where I'm in my 40s. I just turned 40. He's getting an age where he's getting older. So, you know, he's turning 56. So this is like really coming to a head where I'm looking at my life like, why do I need to stay? My oldest one is 20 and my youngest one is 9. So I'm like, am I still trying to stay? Because I want to make sure that I keep them together like that, the family together like that. So it's scary, but it's it's also it's my kids are very, very sheltered and protected because of this, because of how we're both are agreeing to do this.
Well, you you married for them. You didn't marry for you.
Right.
And at some point, your dissatisfaction and frustration will mount up.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the call. Thank you so much for reaching out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Dang, she was only 40.
And for the brothers in the chat room who's saying I let the women in here off the hook, do you know it's
here they go.
It's 6:51. I got to get off the goddamn air because Tone Talks is coming on right after me. You can't kick everybody's ass every single time, goddammit.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I wish somebody else was there to keep beating these women up. Do you think this show was deep enough, nigga?
He needs some coochie.
I wish y'all bitch asses would have learned something from it. Goofy motherfuckers.
He needs some coochie. That's all right. Somebody mad at him. He like, beat him up, Zo. Get him.
Beat up the women.
My woman ain't coming over. Beat him up.
All right, I love you guys. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. This was a great show. This shit was fire.
Awesome.
All right. Now, I hope gave you something to think about in terms of who's wasting whose time. So thank you for tuning in. Zoe Williams, Voice of Reason on VOR-RADIO. Shit was lit. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back Monday with another heater.
Thank you. Deuces. I wanted to tell them about the aunties.
Well, tell them. We still on YouTube?
Oh, yeah. Y'all listen to the aunties. Look, we're a pre-recorded show. We record on Fridays. We'll post it on the aunties page. Follow us at _aunties_on_VOR. Thank you.
That's right.